Good morning to one and all. Today we have to discuss about this accident studies part 2. In the accident studies part 1, we have discussed the different phenomena and basic things about these accidents, how the accident will occur, what are the parameters are responsible for the accidents, what are the different patterns in the accidents. All those things we studied. Once again, I will recall those things and we will start today's class. First, these are the accident studies and causes for the accident. That means what are the accidents normally have to occur, particular roads, and what are the causes for the accidents. The road users are the first one. That means whoever the persons using these particular roads, those will leads to these accidents. Some of the persons also dies due to the severity of the accidents. Next one is the vehicles. Sometimes the parking vehicles also leads to accidents. In some of the cases, the moving cases vehicles are major part of the accidents. And next one, road and its conditions. If the road is smooth, the accidents will not occur. If the road is very smooth, that means there is no friction, automatically skipping occurs. If the road is a zigzag with some amount of pits, also automatically those also leads to accidents. Next one, environmental factors. We are having different climatic seasons. Due to those climatic seasons also we are having some unavoidable factors. So due to those unavoidable factors we have to face this. Next one, different irregular causes. That means incorrect proper signatures are not there in a particular road. That means signatures means signboards, and there is a improper usage of these level crossings at the railways and roadway intersections or railway waterway intersections likely, and badly located advertisement boards. Advertisement boards means normally these flexis and others. Due to those also we are having this cause of accidents. These are the different studies. What are the road users, how are they responsible for the causing of accidents. Next, vehicle, how much amount of speed we have to maintain, what happens if the speed is exceeded, and the road conditions, what amount of friction is required on a particular road surface. If the friction is very high, what is the condition? If the friction is very low, what is the severity of the accidents? Next one, road designs. These road designs includes these curves and alignments and patterns and crossings. All those are related to these road designs. Curves means horizontal curves, vertical curves. And next one, we are having the super elevations and crossings. That means whenever there is a merging of 2 to 3 and 4 lanes, we have to use these road mergings and crossings like hexagonal patterns, hexagonal patterns, and pentagonal patterns to connect the 5 roads or 6 roads. So that we have to use this road design philosophy with a proper manner, and we need to have some road elements in a proper way. That means the elevation angle, the road caps and angles, and the embankment of the particular road, all those things we have to maintain in a proper manner. And next one, we are having these environmental parameters. Means we are having different kinds of these environmental studies. That means environmental studies means normally different environments, summer season, winter season, and rainy season. In those seasons also we are having a temperature variation. The temperature variation is directly proportional to the road surface, so that the road accidents will be occurs due to the increase of temperature or decrease of temperature, directly proportional to the friction of the proper surface of the road. Till now we have discussed in the previous class. From today's class we need to discuss about these accident studies. That means up to label of the roads we discussed. After that we are having this accident study with respect to the sketch of the path of a vehicle, show and maneuver type of the collision accident survey. It means sketch the path of each vehicle. That means whatever the vehicles are moving on a particular road at a particular span of time. That means span of time is directly relational to the period of accident, that means whenever there is a accident is occur at that particular instant, how many vehicles are moving on a particular space, due to what reason the accident occur, if there is any space relation or design relation or any other mismatching of these signals, or any animals are coming, or any driver fault is there, or any design, that means a mechanical problem in the particular vehicle, all those things are related to this accident. So that we have to use proper line diagram to choose, that means if the vehicle is moving on a proper line, means there is no fault in the driver or vehicle. That means sometimes the other vehicles also coming in a irregular manner, in that cases also we have to face problem. That means whenever we are moving in a proper way, any other vehicle is coming irregularly onto the surface, automatically those also leads to accidents. So that there may be some amount of education towards our driving, and traffic signals also required whenever we are moving in a particular surface. So that we have to use our traffic engineering knowledge to enrich the decreasing of accidents. First of all, we have different causes here. That means A, we are having time of a day. That means time of a day means normally different time periods in a particular day. Now, in the morning we have to use 6 a.m. to evening 11 p.m. We are having different time periods. At morning 6 a.m. there is no proper lightning is there, automatically also there may be no flowing of proper vehicles. Why? Because all those are in sleeping conditions. At the time of 7 to 8 p.m. there may be some amount of vehicles are coming onto the roads, because they have to move to their working places, and some of them are going to supermarket, some of them are going to vegetable market, some of them are going to parks for their daily exercises and yoga purposes. Likely different persons are moving in a different time period, so that the time of a day is also responsible for the, or directly proportional to the accidents occurring. Next one we are having is a week of a day, that means day of a week. Saturday, Sunday and Friday nights, already previously we discussed in a lot of metropolitan cities like Delhi, Kolkata, Bombay, Chennai, Hyderabad and other things, other highly developed areas, we are having a huge quantity of these software people and other sector people are living. So that those people are having these Sundays and other Saturdays as working holidays, so that they have to move along with their families and friends onto the roads, and simply they have to plan a different vacations to different places, so that the road usage is so high on these particular days. Also we need to have in some of the months also we are having some amount of festivals, like in our January we are having Sankranti, February and March, likely March we are having Sivaratri, and especially in December we are having Christmas. That means Christmas is worldwide celebrating, so that at 25th we are having a huge amount of crowd, and December 31st is having a particular importance. That means we are having running to another new year, so that a day also responsible to the particular accidents. Next one is the date. That means date means all those are comes under these dates. January 1st and December 25th, likely we are having some special dates in our calendars, so that in those special days also there may be a huge quantity of accidents occurring on particular spaces or places. Next one is the lighting condition. That means in few areas we are having this lighting problem. Why? Because of there is no proper current flowing system. That means there is no proper current lines to that particular area, so that there is no this lightning system. To overcome those kind of situations, nowadays we are using these solar power batteries. Why? Because solar power batteries means in morning time the total batteries will be charged by using this solar power. By using that power, they brightening in the evening session, so that some of the places having less quantity of this problem in nowadays. But in case of olden days, there may be huge quantity of this power distribution problem to different spaces, so that there may be a severity of accidents, especially in village areas. Why? Because they are simply moving with their vehicles to their fields to vehicles from their fields to homes. That means normally all those vehicles are driving with those fields, and they are working in their fields for agricultural purposes. Simply they are coming back to their homes in the night times, so that due to improper lighting system they are facing a huge amount of accidents. Why? Because normally in village areas we are having a less quantity of roads. All those roads are built by using a muddy material, like mud roads they are having. So that the mud roads are not having a proper friction with the tire, definitely there may be a chance of occurring accident. So that this lightning condition also a responsible factor for occurring a accident. Next one, we are having this pavement condition. What is the pavement? That means normally pavement having different properties, sublayer, below sublayers, and other conditions we are having. So that pavements having different layers. Already in the first chapter I shown what is the top layer we are having, embankment we are having, what is the top below layer we are having. So that for different kinds of roads we are having different pavement layers. Those layers are responsible to take these stresses from tires, and their stresses will be distributed to the earth level. Once again I will draw with the diagrams. So that this is the total, simply I am drawing. This is the normally elevation we are using. After the below that layer we are having some amount of layers. Those layers are built with different sizes. Those particle size distribution will be varies. This is the actual cross section of a particular road surface. In the bottom layer itself we are having a huge quantity of variation in the particle size. After that we are having some amount of less quantity of size. After that we are having very less. Likely from bottom to top we are having a decremental order of size of the particles. That is a particular pavement cross section. Due to those kind of cross section we definitely we have to encounter this water entrainment and stress distribution. Next one is we are having other important informations like alcohol involvement. That means whenever the driver is having a tendency to take alcohol at the night time, automatically those also leads to this causing of his accidents. Why? Because whenever we are taking a certain quantity of alcohol, those alcohol is directly responsible to our mindset. That means the alcohol having a tendency to sleeping, some amount of sleeping or any other properties directly related to our nervous system, so that our nervous system will work as slow as possible while taking this alcohol. So that due to consumption of alcohol also there may be leading of causing of accidents. Next one, symbols. What is the symbols means? Normally in a different areas we are having different accident occurring zones. So that in that particular zones we are using these symbols to represent the particular place and that place and its value, so that the other drivers and other users have to move in a specified manner while they are crossing that particular areas. Symbols representing the nature of operation. First, that means nature of operation means at a particular position in how much speed they need to move, in how much pattern they have to move. That means in what way they need to move. All those represents this nature of operation. Nature of operation is mainly responsible for speed only. That means how much amount of speed they have to maintain in a particular road surface. Next one is the vehicle or object involved in severity of the action adapted. That means object involved. What are the different objects involved in a particular accidents? All those things are responsible for the accident studies. Why? Because some of the cases there may be large span vehicles are involving due to a brake failure or driver fault. So that all those are responsible for the accident studies. Those also we need to locate at a particular map drawings. Next one, these are shown in the example of collision diagram below. That means after that slide we are having these collision diagrams. Symbols to represent the different collision diagrams also standardized. This is the normally representing collision diagram. In the bottom itself we are having different symbols. So first of all we are having an arrow. That means arrow means a moving vehicle. An arrow with opposite it means backing vehicle. That means whenever we are going to back, automatically we have to use this backing vehicle symbol. After that we are having some braking line. That means non-involved vehicle. That means the vehicle is not involved in a particular operation. That means there is no involvement of that vehicle in the accidents. After that we are having some cross mark and arrow. That means those are related to pedestrians. Pedestrians means normally I am using this pedestrian term as particularly why, because these pedestrians are directly related to this traffic. That means those who are walking on a particular road surface, those are called as pedestrians. Next one we are having a rectangle symbol with cross diagonal. Those are called as a parking vehicles. After that we are having a small square symbol. This square symbol is responsible for a fixed object. That means normally in the roads itself we are having different fixed objects like these telegraphic telephones, or in some of the cases we are having small temples or mosques. Likely those are fixed objects. And post offices and ATMs, likely we are having different fixed objects on a particular road itself. All those are represented with this square diagram. After that we are having a dotted line. That means a dotted symbol. That is the fatal accidents. And a small circle symbol we are having. The circle represents the injury accidents. That means we are having a fatal accidents and injury accident. That means fatal accident means normal collision. There is no any damage to the particular bike or any person in the fatal accident. But in case of an injury accident means there may be some amount of injury occurring to the particular person. After that we are having different types of collisions. What are the different types of collision? That means if simply the vehicles are in a same direction means rear end collision. The vehicle is simply clashes the another vehicle in same direction. That means the two vehicles are moving in a particular way. I will show with the diagram. If the two vehicles are moving in a particular way, so that this vehicle clashes at a particular position, so that this is called as a rear end collision. Okay, same way we are called it as a rear end collision. After that we are having this head on collision means the two heads of a vehicle. That means if the two lorries are coming in opposite direction, those two are clashed at a particular point, so that this is called as an head on collision. Next one we are having is the side sweep collision. That means side sweep collision, vehicle is moving in a particular direction, another vehicle is moving, and it will have to overtake. In that particular overtaking condition there may be clashing of these vehicles. That is called as the side swipe. That means whenever swiping means normally we are swiping our ATM cards, likely there may be some amount of swiping on the particular road due to these vehicles. Next one we are having a zigzag spiral curve. That means spiral arrow is there. That means the spiral arrow is responsible for out of control. That means if out of control means there is no proper working of our vehicle due to brake or any other steering purpose. There is some amount of out of control in some rare situations, so that those rare situations can be denoted with by using this spiral curve. After that we are having this turning, left turn. That means whenever we are taking our vehicle from parking space, so that definitely there may be opponent vehicle is coming, there may be a chance of accidents. Those accidents are called left turn vehicle. Our vehicle is moving with a left, so that another vehicle is coming at a proper particular time, so that there may be clashing. those accidents are related with this left turn. After that we are having right angle, that means this also I will choose with the right angle means two vehicles are clashed at a particular point with the angle of 90 degrees, so that this is called a right angle. That means the angle between the two vehicles is exactly 90 degrees. Likely we are having different patterns also, 30 degrees, 60 degrees and 45 degrees depending upon the collision pattern of the diagram. Okay, in the above diagram we are having a different arrow marks. Different arrow marks, majorly here we are having different arrow marks. That means the vehicle is moving into another way. That means here we are having 0. 0 means injury accident we are having. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 5 spots we are having an injury accident. Samely here we are having 3 spots we are having an injury accident. Particularly they are mentioning dates. It means Thursday 1983 December 18. Thursday means particular day of a week. 1983 means year of a particular period. That means next December 18, but means the exact date of the particular. Next one Saturday, Wednesday. Likely we are having different dates, different days and different years and different months also we are having. So that according to that nature we have to address the quantity of accidents occurring in different patterns. All those are representing with this collision diagram. In the top of the particular diagram we are having north direction. That means the total map we have to indicate with north direction. Whatever the map it may be, we have to choose a proper signboard. That means by using this sign means we won't have a confusion with respect to direction, on which direction we are doing our survey. All those things leads with this signature, that means in a north sign. Next one is the accident study. In this diagram we are having these condition diagrams. Previously we observed these condition diagrams. First one is the purpose of the condition diagram is to show the intersection and the conditions within the surrounding area as it exists. That means the purpose of the condition diagram is to show the intersection of the conditions within the surrounding area as it exists. That means on which area, on which direction the two vehicles are particularly collapsed, that means clashes. So that these diagrams will help to show on which direction the vehicles are collapsed, so that major content of the damage will occur on a particular left side of the road or right side of the road depending upon the vehicle movement. Next one we are having is the diagram should include the intersection alignment. That means on intersections means on exactly which place the two vehicles are intersected, so that major damage occur on head part or tail part. That means head part means in front of the vehicle, tail part means back part of the vehicle. If there is a head-on collision, that means head-on collision means two heads of a vehicle are collide. That means there may be definitely huge amount of damage to the driver. If there is any tail collision, that means there may be no chance of occurring accidents to the drivers. Definitely back if there is a vehicle. Next one, the diagram should include the intersection alignment items such as buildings, sidewalks, trees, lighting poles are likely. That means if there is any intersection, that means definitely intersection means involvement of these buildings. That means the vehicle is any clash with the building, the vehicle. There is in some cases there is no proper control to the driver. Why? Because there may be some amount of failure of brakes or any tire punctures. In those cases there is no control to the driver, to the particular vehicle, so that the vehicle has to clash a particular quantity of buildings or sidewalks. In some of the cases the meridian line we are having, that means medium portion of the particular road we are having divider. In some of the classes we are having a clash on dividers also, so that all those are responsible for the particular accidents. Buildings, sidewalks, that means normally pedestrian purpose also. And next one, trees. In some of the cases we have to see that a particular vehicle is moving with a high speed and clashes a tree, so that there may be some quant of less damage compared to vehicle collision. Why? Because if there is a collision between two vehicles, automatically persons in the two vehicles have a severe effect. That means if there is a collision with one vehicle, means only one vehicle having some amount of effect. Next one, lighting poles. Normally these lighting poles are used for the purpose of lightening a particular road to the drivers and others. Next one, water hydrants. That means water hydrants means these water hydrants are normally used at definite spaces of a road where there is a probably occurring of these fire problems for definite buildings. If there is any industries or accident prone areas or chemical industries or petrol bunks, definitely in the petrol bunk areas we have to use these water hydrants. Why? Because whenever there is a small kind of accident occurs in a particular petrol bunks or any other places, we need to use these water hydrants to stop particular damages. That means fire problems. Next one, stop signs. Some of the places we have to use these stop signs. Drinking persons are normally clashes these drop signs and others due to the effect of their brain with alcohol content. Next one, number of lanes and lane use of the required access with the streets forming the intersection. I will use some diagram. That means there is a n number of lanes. Those are simply having to mix with a single lane. That means it is a single lane road. We will deal with single lane. It is a 3-lane road. That means a large quantity of road is converting into a small quantity of the road, so that there may be definitely having a accident prone. That why? Because the total number of vehicles has to divert in a small lane, so that here we are having a definitely accident prone areas. Those are called as the forming of intersection streets, likely associated with the streets forming intersection, like T junctions. Some of the T junctions, Y junctions, and these plus junctions and X junctions, and like these are different symbols for the different junctions at a particular point, so that in those junctions also there may be a huge quantity of accidents occurring, so that in those particular spaces they are using these circle systems. They are using. Why? Because the each lane has to move along the particular line and they have to reach into another line, so that these circles are used to eliminate the clashings of vehicles. The next condition of the diagram shall show the length of the all exclusive lanes. That means the total line is how much amount of length we are having, so that the vehicle is drawn up to how much amount of length. All those things we have to show in a particular line diagrams. Next one, diagram shall show the condition diagram provides the engineers with deals of field conditions and helps to investigate the needs for change of existing traffic control device. After the accident is over, a particular team has to visit the site conditions and they need to draw a particular diagram to show that how an accident was occurs, what are the preliminary causes, and what are the precautionary measures we have to take to eliminate those kind of accidents. All those things they have to mention in a particular drawing sheet. After the drawing is over, they have to investigate what is the major cause of the accidents. Is there any drinking purpose or any fault of the vehicle or any obstruction caused to the driver? All those things they deal one by one. If there is no one is matching, simply it is a design purpose, means they have to redesign the particular cross section or section of the road with another pattern, and they need to eliminate those after some times. The diagram should also be part of the intersection crash analysis. That means intersection crash analysis means previously we have done this type of collision diagrams. These diagrams are useful for this analysis of this intersection crash analysis. After that, we have to do preparing the condition diagram. What are the general details involved in this preparation of these condition diagrams? First of all, we need to know condition diagram is general details. What are the general details we are having? The engineer should enter in a particular location, comma ID, that means information details, ID means, or ID, so that the intersection is thoroughly identified by the engineer. The engineer has to check all the parameters of the particular road, that means length of the road, width of the road, thickness of the particular pavement, and surrounding features of a road, that means lighting conditions and camber conditions, and next we are having edge conditions. All those are sufficient to the particular road. If there is insufficient means they have to look down for the repairing of a road. Next one is the name of the highway. That means the name of the highway. If it is a highway, what is the particular number of a highway, NH16 or NH7 or NH20, whatever it may be, they have to note down for a particular highway number. And name of the highway and highway number. That means name of the highway means normally we are having Bombay highway, Chennai highway, like say Kolkata highway. Likely we are having different names to different highways. First of all, we need to know the name of the highway. After that, we have to note the number. That means responsible NH16 or NH7 or NH10. Those things also need to know. And next one, we have to know the direction from which part to which part the vehicle is moving, so that in which place the accident was occurring. For both streets should be included. That means entering street and exit street, those two streets they have to include in a particular diagram. Next one, county. That means total number of vehicles involved in a particular accident, comma city. Particular city means what is the name of the city, and date, on which date the accident was occurred, and persons, how many persons are involved in the accident, how many number of deaths are there, how many members are injured, how many are severely injured, all those things by using these preparation diagrams. Next one, orient the intersection by indicating north with the arrow on a particular diagram. That means the drawing sheet they need to locate on which side north is located, on which vehicle is moving into which direction, which highway part, and which is the name, what is the name of the highway, how many numbers are involved. All those details for a particular accident they need to note down. And orientation the intersection by indicating north or the yellow. All the items associated with the street should be drawn using these symbols outlined by the bottom of the form. That means in the bottom of the particular drawing sheet they need to locate all the signatures and the symbols whomever conducted the particular object, that means a particular study, those names also involved in a particular space. Next one, accident study, how they have to do. Highway and intersections design features including, that means highway and intersection design features. Pavement edges, previously we discussed pavement, the engineer has to observe the edge of the pavement, how the edge was there, is there sharply edge or normally edge. And curbs, that means normally these curbs are provided for parking purpose and the limit of the particular road. And shoulders also, normally shoulders delimitate the entrainment of any other matter from bottom side to road surface. Unpaved and paved roads also, but here we are having unpaved and paved roads. What is the normal meaning of unpaved road? Means the surface is textured with a cementitious materials. Those are paved roads. Unpaved road means normally mud roads are called as these unpaved roads. Without compaction, normal roads are constructed in villages. Those roads are called unpaved roads. Next one is the width of the approach. That means width of the approach means at how much distance two vehicles are coming with a proper speed, so that accidents are occurring, how much amount of severity. By using the severity level, they have some amount of estimations. For a particular speed, this much of severity will occur. For 120 km speed, this much of severity will occur. So that by observing the vehicle condition, they need to estimate the severity of the accident and speed of the vehicles also.
at particular positions the vehicles are stopping with their in the internal parts, so that by using the condition they need to estimate the speed of vehicle also. Next one is the channelization. That means after the accident is over, they need to channelize. That means they have to give a particular path to flow of another vehicles. That means if the simply we are leaving means automatically total traffic will be jammed. So that we have to give a proper channelization to move further in the back vehicles. Next one, parking conditions and restrictions. That means parking conditions. Is there any parking facilities are good or not? That means for every highway we have to give certain quantity of parking spacings. Why? Because normally drivers are used to carry their vehicles for a long period of time, so that they have to use certain quantity of time for their resting of their bodies and their brains. They need to give some amount of food materials in the particular roads itself, so that these parking conditions will helpful the drivers to take some amount of some quantity of rest. And restrictions, that means on which place they didn't have to park their vehicles, those restrictions are there or not, all those things they have to observe. Next one, bus stops. In a particular highway, how many number of bus stops are there? Why? Because the total highways are normally passed through a different villages. Normally in Guntur we are having this national highway 16. Those are connecting these our Guntur and village, the Guntur and Mangalagiri, Vijayawada, like Narsaravpeta, we are having connecting with this national highway, Prakasam surroundings. So that those villages also we have some kind of intersection with the particular national highway, so that they need to have some amount of bus stops. Next one, safety lighting conditions and lightning, so that safety lighting conditions are there or not, all those things they need to analyze. Any other roadway features which makes the effect of traffic operations. That means is there any alternative roads to the particular national highway. These are the different accident studies. Roadside development include side distances, that means normally visible to the particular driver. Off street parking, is there any off street parking is there. Driverway locations, driver coming on which directions, and utility of other poles, on which poles the driver are coming. Adjacent land use, that means it comes under parking spaces and other bus stops. Any other pertinent features, that means is there any obstruction to the trees or any other bushes are there, all those are included in this. Next one, traffic control devices such as signboards are there or not, and traffic signals are there or not. Is there any toll gates are locating surrounding to the particular structures. Distant to the adjacent traffic signals with 1.61 kilometers, that means 1 mile. And pavement markings are properly there. Are pavement markings are normally used to indicate for if there is a 3-lane road. If it is a 3-lane road, that means how to indicate this. That means first lane, second lane, third lane. After that, here we are having divider. This is the next another way. So that like this we have to use our pavements markings. Normally this is a typical diagram which shows the accident study. That means normally it is a crossing. In that particular crossing we are having different places. Here we are having a vacant lot, that means a vacant area. After that we are having asphalt ranking lot, jocks drainer, likely the different places. Here we are having some amount of trees. Here we are having city park. After that we are having a main street. What is the dimension of the main street? What is the distance between divider to normal spacing? All those things they are mained. In the particular diagram itself, they are mentioning a direction of north direction at the top of the particular page. Okay, this is the surveyor name. That means what is the country, the who is the chief engineer, what are the different signs they use in the particular board, they have to show in the bottom of the page, so that each and every person who are responsible to that particular transportation field, they have to understand those diagrams. How we have to prevent these accidents? First of all, we need to follow some amount of strict punishments should be enforced by the government. If a person drives in overspeed, that means a huge amount of fines, or sometimes vehicles may be seizing also takes place. Likely these kind of accidents, these kind of rules we have to implement to arrest the total number of accidents. Next one, tamper proof speed controllers, that means should be installed on vehicles. If there is any huge amount of speed they are going automatically, there may be a vehicle will be stopping. That means tamper proof. For each and every vehicle we need to give certain amount of speed limits. If the vehicle is moving beyond the speed limits, automatically the vehicle fuel consumption is more or any other, due to those the vehicle will stop down. Likely tamper proof thing we have to use. Next one, two-wheeler should not exceed 50 to 70 kilometers. Likely for each and every vehicle we need to give some amount of speed restrictions. All the rules should be followed properly by the people. If there is any rule, the rule should be must and should followed by each and every person. Then only we need to eliminate all those kind of accidents. Simply 50% of the people are following and another 50% are neglecting. Those kind of situations are restricted to control this. Okay, today's class is over.